Good morning, sir. Chetan, sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible. Am I audible? Hello. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, sir.
Oh, okay. So today I will start with another one particular session here. So I think so many of the people have got a problem with respect to setting the path with that data set and with respect to the file. Uh, is my screen is visible for you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what I have done see here, so I have taken I'm gone to my documents and my Python scripts here. Okay, and then I have created one particular folder named as projects. Okay, so now what we have to do is, so I have to go for the spider. Before going to the spider, please ensure that at least your this particular headbrain.csv or my data file has to be there within this folder. Okay, now I don't have actually the code. Okay, just you can observe. So you can have only this particular in folder, you can have this particular file itself only. You can have any data file .csv or maybe my image folder or whatever it is. Now I have to write a code for this one. So this is my path now. So I will go for spider now. Okay, after going to the spider, please just see here. So this is on this, I think in your spider, you will get to see this particular folder here. Okay, so this folder, I will click on this one, this icon. Then I have to set my path. I will go for documents. Then I will go for my Python script folder where you have pasted that particular thing, and I have created my projects. Double click on it, then select folder. It will not show here anything that data file within here. So I will just select folder, and then you can see in the file explorer. Okay, observe here, this is my file explorer. You have to click on this one. After clicking the file explorer, you have to see your file headbrain.csv file. Okay, So the name of this headbrain.csv file and my pandas read. Okay, you can just observe here, these two has to be same when you write in the code. When you write in code, okay. So now what I have to do after writing this code, I will go for saving this particular file, save as. Then I will go to documents again, same Python scripts, projects. Then I will save here untitled.py, or you can save with your name also, no problem. So that is saved. So now after saving this, you have to look these two files here itself. Okay, within the file explorer, first I have set my path. There was my CSV file. Then I have written a code. Now after writing the code, you have to see that you have to save that file within this particular folder only. Then you can run this particular code. When you run this code, you will get the output. Otherwise, please don't try by giving some especially as some C hash, something, some path setting and all those things. So you better when you have this folder and this headbrain.csv here itself, just you can write this headbrain.csv, cpd.readcsv. There is no setting of path required, nothing here. So that just ensure this file are here itself. Then you can run this particular code. After running this code, you will get this output. Okay, now we got the output of this one. Okay, so this is with respect to the especially to run the CSV file. So today we will see another some two projects on this one, and again on tomorrow we will take another session on neural networks, and I will show you another one toolbox, how actually it learns and how we can predict. Okay, so this is with respect to think of this one, and then we will go for next session. Okay. Okay, can you see this data set?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you just observe this is a new, okay, a latest project that is specially with respect to our COVID. Okay, that with respect to the state of USA. Okay, so with respect to the state of the USA, when they are in a hospital or whatever, the people who are working with the health department, so they will be working with respect to like this. So they try to note down, okay, how many number of cases of the COVID have got confirmed and how many of have cumulatively confirmed, and next number of deaths there, number of cumulative deaths, recovered, cumulated recovered. You can just observe, they will note down the values of this one. Okay, and you know that as the days was increasing, the number of deaths and the number of the people, whatever the infection, whatever with respect to COVID was increasing. You can just observe, this is a particular data. Now I want to visualize and I want to show the graph. Okay, so this is with respect to some 187 people. 187 means entries, okay, especially of those dates. Okay, you can see this particular date is there here, confirmed cases, cumulative confirmed death, cumulative deaths, and recovered and cumulated recovered. Okay, so with this I will show you another one particular file here. Okay. So this is another one. Okay, so where I can have with respect to the dates, okay, I can see the confirmed deaths and all those again in this also. Okay, with respect to the area wise, and this is another particular data set. Okay, so from this, okay, we have to do some data mining okay, things here using either maybe with any particular algorithm, so that we will try to see how actually it can be done. Okay, so I will go to especially to my same Jupyter, and okay, this is COVID-19 visualization. Okay, now I have a two data set here. One is with respect to the whole country, there is a US, and another one particular is my with respect to the number of states that are available there in that particular country. Okay, so I have got two things, US and state.csv. Two files are there. Okay, I will share you these two files also. Before going to that, I want, okay, the pandas to be imported, numpy is required, date time is required, because here they have mentioned with the number of dates, and the calendar heat map. This we will discuss later. Okay, what is calendar heat map and all those. Okay, then I require okay, my data set to be read now. So I will read my data set. Okay, with respect to the column date and those. Just now we have seen a data set. You can see there is a date also, confirmed, cumulative confirmed, deaths, cumulative deaths, and all those, recovered, cumulative recovered. You can just observe here. So with respect to this, I can have another one aspect is I have read another one particular data set with respect to the state. You can observe with respect to the number of states, okay, how the cases are there. So here number of 5 rows into 55 columns are there, and we have got another data set here. So these two, okay, I have got, and I try to visualize this one, and I try to do some operations on this particular thing now. So now what I have to do? So first thing, in the previous particular session we have seen, okay, either this column is the object type, numerical type, and all those. Okay, with respect to that I have to see now. So what actually this particular things says to me. So now I will say that I want the information of this one. So I have got date time index, 186 entries are there with respect to date from 21/1/2022, 17/8/2020. Okay, so up to 8 months they have collected this particular data, and I have to visualize this one. So and it is showing you what are the types of these things. Okay, this is an integer type, one is, and this is a null, and this is a type of count, and we have got number of columns here, that is confirmed, cumulative, and deaths, and all those. It is telling me all these are int 64. Okay, there are all the values in the integer. Suppose in that column one value was a floating, it will tell you, okay, as I said you with respect to the Python, all it will say with respect to the thing that is with respect to floating. Okay, so with this I got my information, and I'm seeing here all the things. Okay, I will observe first data. Okay, either it is a int 60 integer type of value or a floating type of value. Then I will go to the next particular thing. Now I will try to plot column wise now. Okay, as I have said you, so we try to plot the things specially, and we try to observe initially. So now what I have to do, first I have to take the cases: cumulative confirmed, cumulative deaths, cumulative recovered. So these things I have to plot now. So labels will be confirmed, deaths, and recovered. Okay, as we know, and it has to be in terms of percentage. So I will multiply by 100. That is number of cases divided by total number of cases, sum of those cases. When you plot this with respect to thing, here just we are taking 3 colors. Okay, already we have simple plotted. The same simple plot you can use in a project like this. Update date is up to 17/8/2020. I'm giving that particular, okay, that variable I'm assigning here. Then number of cases. Number of cases is what? I have got 3 columns. Okay, first, second, and third, and I try to label it the same 3 things according to my percentage. Okay, so the format, the number of cases, 100 multiplied by those number of cases divided by sum of those number of cases. Then I have to put a title that COVID-19 cases in the United States, update date. That date has to be format. Update date is what? This particular variable is with respect to my update date here. Okay, so now I try to plot this one. How it gets plotted, you can observe here. I can see the pie chart. Just you can observe according to my columns. It is showing you in terms of percentage also. Yes, confirmed, red color. Okay, total 63% of patients have been confirmed. Then 1.9% deaths has been occurred. The recovery is 35%. You can add all these three, you will come across 100%. Okay, so this is a visualization. So I can have a collection of data like this, and I can have a chart of as a plotting of like a pie chart or a bar graph or whatever you require. You can use any Seaborn and try to see. In just you can observe here one thing is, instead of seeing all those Excel sheet columns and numbers, I have taken this thing, I have coded with a Python, read that particular file, and I'm giving some particular values here. Okay, with respect to the coding, then you can got a visualization of this. So this is the importance of coding, especially. Okay, this is also one, okay, the same machine learning. So we try to visualize. And next 3 cases, what we can do is, I will take with the confirmed, I will take with the number of deaths and number of recovered. So I try to plot in terms of bar graph now. Okay, so that is in terms of rolling window. So I can see how many number of count are there with respect to number of dates, Okay, daily confirmed case in the US. Either it is increasing or decreasing. So this is giving me overall thing. This is giving me how it is increasing day by day, day by day. I think in your television also you have observed. Okay, they will be showing you the increasing number of that particular curve. So that is the thing. But in this, okay, they have collected data like this, and you can plot like this. Okay, at the back end, okay, there will be people who will be coding on this one, and they try to show these particular things. Okay, so here also what we have done, we have taken all three columns. Okay, I have defined with that particular variable case number of values. I want this rolling window, okay, mean of that particular value, because everything, all the values I have to take it as mean, and how it is changing I have to check. No, so that is nothing but I will plot with the bar. Okay, plot it, y label, okay, then grid, then title. These are common things. Okay, what y label I have to do, x label I have to do, what is title. The main thing here is what you have to, what you are trying to plot, and what particular variable you are using to plot this one. That is the case dot values, rolling window dot mean. If you give dot sum, it will take sum of all the values. It will give only one particular thing. According to my criteria, according to my things, I have to check here. Okay, so this is with respect to the rolling and daily death cases. Okay, this is the first column with the confirmed death cases. Either it is increasing or decreasing, and daily recovered cases, either it is increasing or decreasing. All these three you can plot. Okay, with respect to this particular thing. This is a one small coding. All the three variables we have taken here, confirmed, recovered. Okay, then I can go with rolling as mean of that particular value. I have put a for loop here. For loop is what I want three variables, that is confirmed for that one graph, deaths one graph, record one graph. So for loop color case in number of case items. Case items are 1, 2, and 3. 3 case items are there. So I have to put, okay, the for loop as a case items of this particular 3. Okay, so this is with respect to the plot of my another aspect here. Then you can observe another thing here is, so I can see the rolling window with the mean as some with respect to the number of states. So I have a state particular data also. Okay, so that particular states has got number of columns here. So I will take a for loop, and I have taken length of states. Okay, the length of states here, the length of states already it has taken with the pdread.csv. Then I will plot this all with respect to my states. So then confirmed, okay, these cases can be plotted with respect to like this, with all the number of states. You can just see. So I will be having all these number of graphs with respect to number of states. So with respect to number of states, it is increasing or decreasing, you can observe here. Okay, this is a one your latest project what we can do, especially your internship. So just observe according to all the states, confirmed cases reported. Okay, with respect to all, you can observe. Okay, so then I want to check which is the highest state with the number of cases. Then I will go with the plot of like this with respect to the bar graph as a some horizontal. Then you can observe here which particular state has got a highest particular especially with respect to highest number of cases. Okay, so you can observe that is a CA, one particular state has got, okay, especially, okay, the highest number of cases. So this is with respect to one particular visualization. Again, I want with respect to state the highest number of cases. Okay, so in the highest number of cases, you can see the have taken the sum of all the values. Before that, we have taken mean of values. Here we are taking with the sum of values, sort those values. What it sorts now? I will sort from highest to lowest. Okay, sort underscore values gives me highest to lowest or lowest to highest. So then I will take with the state of counts. I have said you if I take minus 10 to colon, so all the values will be fetched, all the number of columns will be fetched. Then plot dot dreh, okay, top 10 values, and grid axis, x label, y label, and title. These are common things. So main thing here is the second line and the first line. How you are, okay, taking it as an input to this one. Okay, so this is one particular thing. And another thing here is with respect to the tertiary, you can also plot it. Okay, the state and tertiary. So how many number of cases recovered, the deaths, and already going number of cases. Okay, so this is with respect to one visualization especially. So here we will say up to here you can do this particular project, and this is another one observation. This will be more difficult for you, so that we will discuss at last, maybe tomorrow. Okay, this is known as a heat map. Okay, now directly you can okay, give all the states and some particular observations here as a United States, and you can just observe So okay, how where all the cases are occurring and where the particular things are okay are there. Okay, especially with respect to this heat map, you can observe particular number of cases and this area and all those. Okay, so this is nothing but a heat map. Okay, what they try to do special. Okay, what you do, you today you try to execute uh, up to this particular thing. Okay, this graph. Okay, next we'll try to share with you these things. So this is nothing but my data mining. Okay, what we have done, importing then particular thing as reading this particular file, and I want to select my number of columns. Before selecting number of columns, I have to think of either it is a floating point or integer or objective files and all those. Then I will go to the next particular level, try to visualize this as a graph. Okay, what type of graph you require, you can do that one. If you want a increasing and decreasing, you can go with the mean of that one. If I want a highest to lowest sorted, okay, I can go with the dot sum. I will sort these values, and according to states, you can plot the graph, putting a for loop. Okay, putting a for loop in your simple thing. Okay, try to put a for loop I in range. Okay, print this 10 numbers. Okay, you can do that one. The same 10 numbers you try to apply here. Okay, so the number of length of states, then we have taken with the state axis. Okay, so with respect to percentage, I have to plot it. So then rolling states, it is my variable already you have taken with respect to here, that is df dot rolling window dot mean. So I want rolling window, it has to be with the mean value, so it has to change like this continuously. So the number of confirmed cases can be reported, can be shown. The same thing you try to go for the same graph. Okay, this is your assignment. Okay, total number of recovered. Okay, then you can change with the title, then you have to change with the variable. Just think of it. So this is for you. Okay, I can feed you up to spoon feeding, but digestion by you has to be done by yourself. So try to take this one, try to work on this one. So I'm giving you very interesting projects also for you, and try to gather some knowledge with respect to this machine learning and AI. Okay, this is nothing but the output what we have got is a AI. So this you try to give the plots to the those news readers and all those, they try to project this particular news as some things. Okay, so this is with respect to one project. So I will be scrolling. Okay, I have put here. So any particular doubts on this one? Any particular doubts? Yeah, I will share that particular document. No need to worry. So I'll be sharing. So, but the thing here is, okay, I want to know any doubts here. Okay, I will share all the data file also, and especially with this IPNV file also. So this is one aspect. So I can go for another project with respect to today. Okay. Okay, if no doubt, I can go for another particular project. No problem. So we will see. Okay, at last I will tell you how to save that CSV file. So the next particular project here is with respect to the, I think, movie recommendation. Especially, I think you have visited Rotten Tomatoes, RottenTomatoes.com, especially for the Hollywood films, and I can go for IMDb also. You have a Netflix, you have got Amazon Prime and all those. So there they try, when you open their website, they try to give you in terms of percentage just highest particular movie, especially rating, and with respect to the budget also, with respect to the how much money it has got earned, okay, especially within a box office for a 2 months or 3 months or 4 months, and they will try to recommend you, okay, yes, this particular movie you can watch. This they have given a rating for 8.5 out of 10, 9.9 out of 10. So like this, so how this recommendation comes now? So this is one particular, so it is a movie recommendation system. So in the movie recommendation system, what I have to do is, so I have two things here. So one data I have collected with respect to the rating and its particular ID. Another one is I have this particular movie names. I think you can observe these movie names. There's a Toy Story, Golden Eye, okay, Four Rooms, Get Shorty, Copycat, Shanghai, Babe, okay, 12 Monkeys, 7, okay, like this. So there are a number of movies here you can observe. So with respect to the movies, with respect to the year, when you open your Netflix or maybe your IMDb, there also you will get to see the movie name and its particular year when it has got, okay, especially with the storyline and all those. Okay, so like this, so I have especially with respect to the number of movies, and you can observe how many number of movies are here. This is one particular text file here. We are not taking in a CSV. This is a text file. We can write it, we can read a text file that we have seen in the previous particular session. And we have got a number of movies as 1683 movies are there. According to this, I want to go for a recommendation system of this one. So how we can do a data mining things here? Okay, so that is a special operation that we can do. So I will go step by step. Okay, so especially we can just observe here is, so first again I will import my packages, then I will read my text file. So in the text file I have got my first one is user ID, next one is item ID, what is the rating, what is its timestamp. This we have to take. So then I will read as a CSV as a text file. CSV is my command to read either CSV file or a text file. Then I will separate with a new line character, means one tab. For every particular thing I have to give one tab because it is a text file now. It will be close together. In this particular CSV file, you can select with respect to columns. In the text file, I tried to separate it by tabs. Tabs is what? First is A, then one tab, then is B column, then C column, then T column. So like this, when you write separate T, you can see the user ID is here, item ID is here, rating is here, timestamp is here. Okay, user ID is 0 and item ID. Okay, then the rating. Okay, what is the film that particular rating is there? What is my particular timestamp here? Okay, so we have got around some 10,000 rows with respect to 4 columns of my first text. That is a number of movies with respect to the rating. Then we will go for the next particular step here. Again, read CSV movie names. Which movie names are there and what is it? It's item ID. Item ID is already here. The same item ID is here also with respect to the movie names. Now you can concatenate these two text files now. So I want to see concatenation of these two text files. What I do, I will write one particular command here, that is dp, that is pd dot merge. Okay, there is a df read, you can take it for df dot merge. If you take with the pd read, you will take with the pd dot merge. So df, it's movie title and item ID, I have to merge it in this. Okay, both the text files are different. Now I got the user ID, item ID, then rating, then timestamp, then its title. You can just observe here. Rating is 5 for the movie Star Wars. Okay, which was special release in 1977. The same Star Wars was released again, just previous of I think 2 years back. Okay, so that Star Wars is again the version of this one, but both are different again. So here you can observe its rating, it's a timestamp, its user ID and item ID. So then you can go with another one particular aspect here. Okay, with respect to the years, and we have got a movie names and the item ID we have got merged. Okay, after merging, what we have to do? So that is the next particular project. So I want the recommendation system. Okay, so now what I do, I will group by its rating. Okay, how its rating is, suppose I have got some rating as a, I will find its mean value and sort that. Okay, why to find the mean value? In the statistics I have said you, okay, especially when the two friends will come as a roommate and try to first do the friendship, and they try to say that yes, you are in the same thing and I am also in the same particular thing. I like the same item, you also like the same item. Then if I find the mean of that one, someday if you are going outside to buy something to your friend and you say yes, I know what that particular guy likes to be, or that what that particular guy likes to eat, then you will try to bring. That is a mean of these two. Okay, so the values. So now I want to take the title of that movie and rating dot mean of those particular values. If I take that mean and I will do that descending or ascending, sort values ascending as false. If it is give true, it will take in ascending order. Okay, from the lower to the highest value. So from this one, I can group, okay, all the 5 ratings where are there, all the 4 ratings where are there, all the 3 ratings where are there, all the 2 ratings where are there, all the 1 rating where are there. This is one aspect. Next, I will group, okay, another one, okay, sort this particular values with respect to the, here we have taken title rating, count dot sort values, mean dot sort values. So I will count how many number of ratings of 5 are there, how many number of movies, especially. Okay, how many number of movies are with a 4 rating, how many number of movies are with 3 rating. So like this I have to count it. So if you see the text file 1683, you cannot go and try to count one by one. So you can do in a coding like this. If you just write a mean of that one, count of that will give you the number of counts directly. Okay, so now I will take with the title and its rating and its count, sort that particular values. It has got sorted out. You can observe here 584, 509, 508, 507, 485. So now it is coming in descending. If you want to give an ascending, you give this false as true. You give this false as true. So this is one. I have grouped it. Next, I will take a data frame and I will make it. Okay, what is the mean value of these things? I have taken group by this title rating dot particular mean. I found that mean value. Okay, the first movie title, it is 2.33 mean value. Then 2.66. Then Dalmatians, 101 and 102 Dalmatians. There are 2 movies. And observe this also, very best movie, 101 Dalmatians. Okay, 2.9 and 12 Angry Men and all those. So like this, I got a mean of this particular, okay, especially with the rating. Then I will go with the ratings, with the number of ratings, group it. Okay, so with the number of ratings, how many have given? 9, 509. For 101 Dalmatians, it is very nice. Okay, and for 12 Angry Men, and you can observe according to this particular rating, you try to watch a movie. So this is a recommendation. Then I will plot this figure. Now you can observe. So here I have got one particular plot with the number of ratings, how it has got increased and decreased, how many number of people have given. This is one thing. Then I will do it in terms of bins. That is a histogram. So I can have this particular bins. Okay, bins is nothing but for every 70. Okay, number of bar graph, I will take it as one group. Okay, then you can join the rating and the number of ratings. Okay, so ratings and number of ratings, you can observe which particular movie or which particular, okay, the things, similar movies can be recommended is like this. They will group like this. After grouping, okay, they try to see these particular things have got ratings very, okay, low. It's going very far. So which are here, this it will tell you, yes, recommended for you, this particular movie. Okay, so this is with respect to the recommendation systems of Netflix. You can just observe here. So we can see, so the young, okay, this particular plots. So 101 Dalmatians have got with a 2.0, Angry Men with a 5.0, others are with a not a number. So all these can be left off. These are not a number. So these things can be plotted and you can see, okay, the number of ratings. First 10 values, Star Wars is 584 number of ratings, and Contact, then Fargo, then Return of Jedi, okay, Liar and all those. The Return of Jedi, again, we come with the latest movies also, Independence Day is there. So these particular, okay, ratings can be seen and you can say that, yes, Star Wars. I will just check with the Star Wars 1977, the name of that one. Then what is the rating of that one? So then it says user ID is 5.0. Okay, so this is nothing but a recommendation. You can change this movie name as a Contact. Then you can check with that. It will tell you with the user ID and what is my rating. Okay, similar to Star Wars, which movie ratings are same? So that I have to check now. So the same thing, I want to recommend that particular thing. How it will be recommended? So if you are giving a 5 rating always, then it will think of which particular movie 5 rating are available to you to recommend for you. So then I try to say print similar to Star Wars movie mat dot correlation. I said with the auto correlation where there is a correlation with the Star Wars and another movie may be a Contract. Okay, because the Star Wars has got a 5 rating, Contract is also got a 5 rating. So there is a correlation. If I take this correlation of these two, then it will be equal to 1 now, or highest value. So for that sake, which are the similar range of these particular things, I try to check it. That is a correlation. Then I will print similar to Star Wars, which movie can be recommended for you. One is Till There Was You, then 101 Dalmatians, then 1900, 12 Angry Men, and 187. So this is nothing but a recommendation for you, similar to that one, that particular Star Wars. You can check another movie name, and you say that similar to that particular movie. Then it will give you the number of things here. Okay, so this here you can observe. So 80, this is 0.87 means into 100 you can make it. It is 87%. It is 64%, 21%, 18%, like this. You can have this value as in probability or maybe with respect to your percentage values also. No problem. So this is nothing but my recommendation. And according to the Star Wars, I can have a correlation with some particular other movies also. And I try to put those particular values. Okay, so this is a recommendation system of movies. What we have done, okay, I will tell you again. First, text file, sort it according to time step, merge that particular file, and try to first see mean of the particular value of the rating and count the number of ratings of the movies. Then try to correlate these two with respect to my data frame. If you want this graph, okay, no problem for visualization, or you can directly go here, find the rating of that one, sort according to the ascending value or descending value. After that, you try to check with the movie mat, okay, that particular values as a Star Wars, relating same Star Wars, which particular movie you can recommend for them. Or without with the same Star Wars, you can check with the English Patient, okay, the 1996. Give that English Patient the 1996 here. Star, that is a the variable is same Star Wars, okay, dot head. Then you can observe print similar to the, okay, especially which movie, English Patient, okay. So then you can see the same similar movies can be here, observation. So this is the recommendation system, how they do especially for you. And when you try to search, especially Netflix, some movies as a thriller movies, next time it will tell you suggested for you. That is nothing but a recommendation for you people. Okay, they try to search like this, and they will find the database, and they will put, they have an algorithm at the back end, and the same this algorithm works with your particular thing. It will store and with your particular application and tries to give you some recommendation. So this is with respect to the movie recommendation. Any doubts? Any doubts? You practice this, it is very simple, I am telling you. You may feel it as a complex by seeing these particular graphs and all. Just what we are doing, see, just a simple lines of code. Import, take the text file, merge it. Okay, after merging, try to see the number of ratings and number of mean value of those ratings. And if I got the mean value of that, I can multiply with the sort number of values. According to that, I will find the correlation of these particular things, rating with respect to the my mean value. After getting the correlation, you can see the similar type of movies can be recommended for you. Okay, like a Star Wars or maybe some other particular thing. Okay. So this is with respect to the main two projects for you. You can, I have given you assignment. Okay, that is, you can change here. The assignment is with respect to is change the movie name, try to find the same correlation type of movies, and try to see the recommended movies for you. Okay, according to the correlation, try to see this one. So the correlation with respect to me and one particular person is always required. Okay, so the correlation is nothing but the similarity matching of the both the people. Okay, me and one particular other person. So when the correlation matches, okay, then it can have a great particular value. That value gives you some recommendation with other particular things also. Okay, especially whatever. So the correlation matrix, we have got auto correlation and cross correlation. Here we are doing with the cross correlation. Okay, maybe one person with another person, okay, having especially with a new type of connection. At that time, you try to observe, okay, the similarity matching between two. This particular matching gives me the correlation between the two things, and try to find the same correlation, how many number of people I can connect to this one, like this. So this is one, and we'll go with another last project. Okay. So tomorrow we will see again the next particular projects also. Okay. So we will see another one small project here. If you want to change the name, we want to. Yeah, you can in the same text file you can add any particular movie names also, and with the same format you have to add it. Okay, the same format is a movie name, then there is a year. Okay, you have to save like that, no problem. You can add the number of movies to that one. You can create your own text file also, no problem. You can create your own text file for the Kannada movies. You can create the own text file for Telugu movies. You search that Telugu movies and try to see, note down those values, what its rating from that particular website, and you have to mention from which website you have taken, because the same movie rating in the IMDb, if it is 8, in the Rotten Tomatoes it will be very low. Okay, it depends on the people perspective. So you have to see either you have taken the rating from the Netflix or IMDb or the especially with the some Amazon or whatever it is. So but you can add this one, you can create your own particular data set with the movies of Hindi or whatever it is. You can see, if you didn't create it, you can take this particular same text file and you can run it. No. Okay, so with this, so again, the last one simple project we will see with respect to again, that is with the linear regression model. So here, I think when you go to a particular any hospital, so they try to tell you, okay, what is your height with respect to the weight, and with respect to your height, this much of weight is recommended for you always. Okay, so that I want to see and observe with respect to some particular persons here. So first is data collecting, model preparation, and then particular conclusion. So I have got one particular file here. Okay, I have set my path to my content. Now you can set to height weight.csv file. So CBOR and all the packages. Okay, I have to import it. Then you can read this height weight CSV file, and you can observe that according to the inches, what is your number of pounds. If you want in pounds, you can write in pounds, or if you want in terms of kg, you can write in terms of kg also. You can create this data set as per yourself. If you want height in terms of centimeter, you write centimeter and then particular with the weight in terms of kilograms. So that you have studied in your physics, especially with the MLT. Okay, the dimensions, how you try to represent here, it accounts you. So that is a mass and the time and all those. According to the standards, you have to make it. If it is in a grams, it will be in terms of centimeter. If it is in kilograms, then it will be in terms of meters and all those. So with respect to this, I have this data file. Okay, I have this height and weight. This is linear data. Now in this, what we are doing, so I will show you some things here. The df dot shape. Okay, we have got a 25,000 rows and 2 columns. Okay, I have a 25,000 people, their height and their particular weight in terms of pounds. Instead of all these values, I will give one particular outside output to this one. Then this machine has to predict me, yes, this is a particular value and this is a particular weight for this particular thing. Then I will take with the information. Information means what? Either it is in a float or particular with the integer that we have seen. Then I will select the first column. I log. Okay, reshape it. Then I log with the y-axis. X-axis is my height. Y-axis is my weight. Or you can take the x-axis as weight and this as height. Okay, both are possible. So then what I do, I will import my train test split here. Out of this, I think 25,000. Out of 25,000, 70%. Okay, you can take the test size as 1/5. They can divide it into 1/4 also, no problem. That is 1/4 means what? 30%. You can give, instead of test size 1/5, you can give 0.2 also. That is a 20% of test size. 0.3 also. 30% of the test size. Okay. So out of this, okay, I will tell you here. Okay, you can predict, especially here. I will tell you. So you can give X test. Okay, I will give the height in terms of inches, maybe 12.5. Then it has to print me. Okay, that is, you can give here y predict 1. So this is nothing but your machine learning. So I will take that print of y underscore, that is predict 1. Okay, now what you are doing here is, so until now, so I have some number of columns here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have some values. In that, what you have given, we have given this for the training, and these values are for the testing. Okay, it has taken the test values, all of this, and it is giving you print here. That is this variable. Okay, instead of that, what you do, I want an algorithm where at last what I do is, after running all these things, I will take this thing now. Okay, so that is a regressor dot predict for the value, whatever the value you are trying to give, either than these trading set. Then it has to give me in terms of pounds, how much pound it has to be. Okay, this is nothing but a training and testing by yourself. Okay, in your project also, at last test values you can put, and you can say that yes, I have given input to this particular machine learning algorithm, it has given me this particular value. If I have given some 3.5, and it has given me in terms of number of pounds. So this is a thing what we are doing here. So to analyze this one, okay, then what we can do is, so we have split it train and test. We have tested it also. We are giving a test of this particular value also. It has to give me my particular value. Then I will plot this one according to my regressor. You can see all the points are correlated. Straight line is fitted to this one. There is no error here. There is no finding of any error and try to fit it and try to find the intercept, then slope. No. So it is totally a correlation, totally a correlated values. Then I can see height versus weights of the training set and for the testing set also. Okay. So then you can see the correlation matrix here. You can just observe when you draw some correlation. Okay, that is 1 and 1 diagonally. You can see, okay, it is 1.0. 1.0 means 100% correlation is there. If it is a 0.9, 90% correlation is there. So like this, you can consider any particular data which is having a two values. That is a headbrain.csv file is there. You can take for that, find the correlation of that one. Then you can see how much correlation between the headbrain size and that one. If it is 100%, then no problem. It is a full linear. It is a full of linear. So then you can draw its confusion matrix. Okay, like this. You can see here 1.5, 0.5. So this is nothing but my 100% correlation is there. The conclusion here is, from this simple linear regression and its supporting correlations, heat maps and plots, we can suggest that our regression model fits very well into the collected samples data set. Weights have a 50% dependence on heights. Errors are minimum. Objective is achieved. Hence our experiment is true and successful. Okay. So this is nothing but, if the correlation as increases, you can plot this one as a heat map or a confusion matrix. You can see these are the weights 0.5, 0.5 and 1, 1. Both are correlating. If both are the same, then I can say it is 100% correlated. Whatever the value you try to give, either than this data set here, okay, y predict, you give your own particular height of this one, and it has to give you the result, that is in terms of pounds, how much weight you have to be as per your height. This is a simple linear regression model. So you give your particular height here, okay, in terms of centimeters or whatever it is. Then you can so you give your own height the particular value. So it has to give me the print. Okay, by training this data, it has to tell you how much pounds you have to be as per your height. And sometimes if you, as per your height, if your weight is very less, then the doctor will suggest you for the tonic or whatever the things you have to improve your body and all those and all. So this is with respect to the 3 projects today. So you can go with these 3 things also today also. Any doubts? If no doubts, we'll close the session. Any doubts? I'm asking you people. Try to see this coding very simple now. Actually, here in this project also there is just collecting, importing, read the file. Then either you want to plot it, or you can directly go for the test trend split, find the correlation, plot its particular values. These are your the projects, especially the internship. You can change with respect to the assignment or what I have given to you also. It's you people now, you have to dig it yourself and you can start doing some things with respect to the machine learning. Okay, you cannot use the doc file, but you can use a CSV and a JSON file and text file especially, or you can create your own that is a one particular Firebase, I think so. So that database you can take here and you can import it. If you learn with your SQL, there is a data structure where you can put some values according to the variable, that is a assignment of some columns you want to give in your data structure, and you can access there also. Doc file is not there, text file is okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, tell me.
The projects we are seeing now is are actually implemented in website and web applications, sir. How can we implement this in web applications?
Web application. No, what you have to do is, okay, I said you what that after training, okay, we got that intercept. Do you remember?
Yes.
Okay, y is equal to mx plus c of one particular project. We got m value, we got a c value. I want x.
Yes.
Getting the point?
Yes.
In the previous project, I said you in a linear regression and the logistic regression, we will find the line equation. Okay, that line equation, suppose if you take this height and weight also, okay, after finding this height and weight, I will get my constant c if there is a error, and I will get my slope. Now what I have to give my input is my, I have to give my height for this one. X is my height. You develop one application as a web development, and at the back end, you just give enter the height, one particular box here. Okay, enter the height and your weight is equal to another one particular box. At the back end of this one, you have to put this equation.
Okay.
And you have to say the height will be the
Sir, as web applications use different set of programming languages such as JavaScript, HTML, PHP. So how can
go with the HTML5? As per my knowledge, you can go with the HTML5, no problem. So, but after you can develop any page, no problem. You can create this, enter the height also, your weight also, whatever the box that comes here. But how it is calculating at the back end? For the calculation of backend, machine learning trained values is required now. You have trained for set of values. You take this particular equation, put at the backend. When you give some value here as 12, it has to go at the backend, calculate to this equation, and gives me some answer. So this is nothing but your particular application. So whatever the output here coming is nothing but your AI. Whatever the output is predicting here, it is my AI, artificial intelligence. If you want to go with any particular application like Android or web development or any particular GUI, you can create that one and you can deploy this particular value of equation at the backend. Any other question? Okay, so I will tell to sir to send the recorded files also. So when you try to start practice only, you feel difficult. So that is required for us. Okay, that difficulty makes you learn, that makes you to go a step ahead. Suppose or it will be like a Cerelac baby to be fed for 6 months. After that, I have done course in a machine learning, but after that, if you give anything to do some project, then it will be of zero. It is not possible. So you start doing this, okay, do the assignments what I have given, then only you can grow in your life. Any other things to be discussed? If no doubts, I will give the session. Tomorrow again morning around at 9 o'clock will be the class. Morning. Tomorrow I will be discussing with another concept last, that is in neural networks. Okay, that is one of the beautiful concept, and we try to see one particular toolbox here, a special toolbox, and I will make you see how actually if I give some input, what actually the output will come and all this. No doubts, I will leave.